Hello my friends, let's quickly talk about waves in season 16, and in this video we will basically cover everything that you need to know. What changed? Now on third wave we will have a Ken minion again. Last season it was on the fourth wave. So basically by this a lot of things actually changed, but first of all we need to understand what type of waves do actually exist in the game. There we have slow pushing, right? Slow pushing will always be your default. We will get to that one later. So when there's a wave and you have no idea what to do with the wave, then we just want to slow push that one. Hard pushing, exact opposite. So when there's a wave and you have like a reason to hard push it, so throw in all your spells, all your abilities, auto attacks, and you want to like push the wave under the enemy turret, so you can, I don't know, recall, invade enemy jungle, do objective, whatever basically, then we want to hard push a lane. Then we have freezing. Freezing is basically 3 to 4 minions in front of your turret, and you like it's the name, right? Freezing, so we want to freeze the wave like in front of our turret, so the enemy needs to step up way further. Then we have a neutral wave state. Neutral, basically level 1 for example, when the wave just meets in the middle, then it's neutral. And then we have the bounce back, which is kind of the process whenever a wave is crashing under the enemy turret and the minions get aggro here, then the wave will bounce back into the other side, so basically slow push into the other side. But now what's even more important is to understand why is slow pushing even our default. So let's say we have the first 4 waves, for example, and now it would make no sense if we take each wave and push it alone, right? By pushing every single wave alone, we are not really getting anything. So our default is always slow pushing. That means we always want to try to stack waves and then push them in together. Why is that even the case? Okay, in league terms, we would say tempo to that. So if we, for example, push one wave, we push it in, right? We have 0 tempo. So that's really bad. That means we have no time to recall, invade enemy jungle, to maybe, for example, on bot lane, let our support move mid lane or whatever. So usually we want to stack waves. And that's for every single lane. Of course, it's a bit different for mid lane, for example, but especially on top and bot lane, you always want to stack waves. And that's why slow pushing is our default. So if we're just pushing one wave, we basically have no tempo. If we stack, like let's say we play 3 waves, right? Let's say we slow push the first one, then we slow push the second one, and then we hard push the third one, for example. That's like a cheetah recall. And then usually when you base and you open up to lane and the enemy hard pushes the next wave, so this wave, then in a lot of cases, you will not even lose anything. And that's why we want to slow push every single wave when you have no reason to actually push it hard. The next thing that is important in season 16 when it comes to wave are the timers. So every 30 seconds there will be a wave, but the important thing now is that it's not every 30 seconds for the rest of the game. So when we hit minute 14 marker, right, minute 14, then this will swap to 25 sec. You've probably seen that in the game as well. If it's a Ken wave, for example, then there will only be 2 melees. And then when we hit the 30-minute timer, then this will actually swap to 20 seconds. So the game will be paced much faster. So basically there will every 20 seconds be a wave. And why is that so important to know? Waves are basically our tools to play the game. If we have no wave, we can also say, okay, there's basically no play. So every single time we have a wave, there's a play. You can also say, like, for example, let's say there's a wave, right, coming in, and then you identify this wave as a play wave, where you potentially make something proactive. You take turret on this wave, you invade jungle on this wave, or whatever. So basically, if there's no wave, we have no play in general. That's already it. It was a really short video, and I hope you found this helpful. Not make things too complicated, stick to the basics, and I'm wishing you a nice day. If you found this helpful, feel free to check out my coaching Discord. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment below or write me a DM on Discord. Have a good one. Bye bye.